Drake, what do you really see as the purpose of this group, and why should someone really get involved and take it on for themselves?
Society is headed in a direction that does not make sense. If you have children, this environment that parents believe is what you're supposed to put your kids in is an obvious abusive environment for children. And that is creating a society where everyone is being abused. I don't want that for my children. I don't want that for our society. I want to do something different. I want to have something where kids can grow up and actually take care of one another. If you don't like the idea of being forced to take a medical intervention, then obviously we have to take a different direction. You're not going to be able to do that if it's just you against this system that we call the school system or the government system or our society system. You're going to have to submit. There is power within a group, and especially within this group, because we have principles. And the very first principle is doing what is best for all. And that's what we're about. That's what we're creating. I got my wife through this group, and I'm not the only one. And you can find somebody in this group who also stands by the same principles. And then now expand that to, we have an entire group of people, really close to 2,000 right now worldwide, of people who agree with the principles, with this purpose, and who see for themselves, hey, I want to do something different. But it's not just relationships. It's also people making business partnerships. They're sharing with one another. They're taking care of themselves, taking care of others. They're changing the things within themselves that this was holding me back in the past, where people are getting together and building real live local communities, reaching out to one another in person. And then from there, we can grow even more. We're creating a system. We're actually here to change the system. We're not here to make an impact. We're not here just to make a difference. We're here to change the system so that everyone can be provided for. And so that means everyone has that space and that time where they're not just struggling to survive, but they can actually be present. And then what kind of society could we have? Every parent were present with their children, so their children could be as effective as they could possibly be. And that's what we're here creating. That is the reason for being a part of a group, but not just any group. Be a part of this group, because the power of what we can do together is way more. It's funny because it's not just this like far off thing out in the future. No, you can actually have the benefits of the things that you want now, the relationships, raising genius children, being able to make good money and provide for yourself, for your children, and not have to abuse in order to do it. You can do all of that while creating more and more and more of that for everyone else, expanding that to everyone else.